if it isn't our good-hearted Gen?
My lord, I come seeking an audience with your father, Lord Roose Bolton. I am here on behalf of the Night's Watch, and of my father, Sir Marek of Renan's Rest.
A nobody from up north requesting an audience with my father, eh? That sounded a lot more like a demand now, didn't it? Demanding an audience right after butchering loyal Bolton men. It would be funnier if a common bandit weren't bringing me such a large bag of valuables. The punishment for theft is losing a hand. Assaulting a lord's tax collector is far more serious. And from what I'm told, you mince them so finely, you can make pies from them. Most lords would have had you executed for murder by now.
The man standing next to you told me this was the surest way to earn the attention of your father.
That much was obvious enough. But the good sir and I have already had a word about that. He'll think twice before going behind my back. Like a good boy. But that leaves you. If I remember my table manners, it's polite to knock on the front door, not murder a few families. You've left me no alternative. I could hang you, but it's tradition to spend a night in the dungeons. Think about what you've done wrong. Bring whatever this thing is with us. I wonder if it's a screamer or a blubbering idiot. Go fetch Reek when you're done. I've found a little friend for him to play with.
Another one of your pet projects, son. I should think one would be more than enough. Let us show this stranger some hospitality. You had something important enough to kill people for. What was it?
Business of the Night's Watch, and the last wishes of my father, Sir Marek. Someone at the tavern told me he would get me an audience with your lordship in exchange for a favor.
Just as well you didn't kill this guest. Hurting a member of the Watch would have even more houses in the north poised against us. I'm sure they were acting in self-defense. Release the bastard at once.
My thanks, my lord, for your mercy.
Don't be so sure. Your gambit brought you to me, though it nearly cost you your life. What news from Renan's Rest?
My father asked me to present this to the king.
Curious that your father thinks so highly of you. Most bastards couldn't dream of an opportunity like this. Regardless, I don't see the harm with indulging, Sir Marek. The North is in shambles. I need my men here. You, however, might be just the one I need.
Father, you cannot mean to...
Lord Tallheart is massing armsmen on his borders. He sent a knight with some men to settle the situation. They have not returned for weeks. Find out what the delay is, and I'll see about your father's writ.
I will leave at once.
Ramsay was bleeding us dry, demanding tithe and using those bandits to take everything else. I'm ashamed of what I've done, but...
collapsed roof might be worth a look. Just need to get up high enough. Going out there! I'd hate to disappoint you after such a long journey, but whatever it is you want, you're not like to find it here.
My friend, you mistake me. I seek advice, that is all. Though I wouldn't say no to food if you were offering it. Something warm, perhaps?
Try the tavern in Frostfield. Now, if that'll be all.
Frostfield? Sounds inviting. Thank you. Until then, I was hoping I could trouble you for that advice. I'm part of a team, if you will. We seek artifacts, things with historical relevance. I believe I may have found one such item not far from here. My leader and I wish to study it, know its origin. Our colleague, Ras, however, well, he's far more financially driven than we are. He wishes to sell it. We were hoping someone who knew the area's history, someone such as yourself, may be able to tip the scales in our favor. Nothing strenuous, merely...
Enough. The last thing this keep needs is more visitors. I'll help how I can, in exchange for your leaving the area when we're done.
You have my word. The leader of my group is with the artifact now, just at the top of that hill there. She'd be most happy to oblige.
You're going out there! The file! You're the leader the Associ mentioned?
The Associ has a name. As do I. I'm Lyra, Santagar. And yes, I'm the leader he mentioned.
I'm with House Tyre. Renan's Rest is my father's keep.
The offspring of a lord. Good. That makes two of us. We should have no trouble seeing eye to eye then. Golio has told you what we require, no doubt. We'll reward you generously, of course. All I I ask is that you take me to wherever you think this came from.
Common for the daughter of a lord to be doing this? Digging for stones in the snow? And a Dornish lord, I bet.
What gave it away? My accent or my skin? Either way, I'm flattered you noticed. The way my maester told it, you northerners weren't good for much more than complaining and the odd grunt. But in answer to your question, no. It's not very common. You could say I'm one of a kind. Not just a brooding face. This looks as though it may well be where the stone came from. I'm impressed, Northerner.
Good. You can repay me by making this quick.
Not one for enjoyment, are you? Fine. You want this to go quickly, you'll have to make yourself useful. You see those broken pieces of the mural over there? I need etches of them. Charcoal will do nicely. And before you even think of complaining, do try to think of all the time you'd be wasting.
Here, your etches.
An old hand, I see. You've done this before. Keep the charcoal. A gift to remember me by. Gods, look at this. I'd bet a lot of coin these show the migration of the first men across the Broken Arm.
Rich, are you?
Me? No. My father, however. Here, look. You see the figure at the front? He's raised above the others. may mean they held some kind of structure to their society. Perhaps he was a king. Notice everyone else is depicted at the same height.
Impressive. Impossible to prove, but impressive.
Impossible? No, just very difficult. This is why we do what we do. After enough discoveries of artifacts like these, things become slightly less difficult. Even incrementally so. But enough of that. Here's the reward I promised.
This is more than I expected.
Just what's fair. You've helped me greatly. Wasn't so painful, was it? Though perhaps I could meet you in your hall. For a goodbye, if you will.